and make it exciting.
I'm in New York. When I crave for Filipino food, first thing you go to Woodside.
You always see something interesting in Queens. Oh!
But you know the vibes, we outside.
Welcome everybody to a special Filipino episode of Fung Bros Food. Today we're out in Little Manila, Woodside, Queens. We are here with none other than coast to coast Filipino Ryan Benson.
What's up guys? So good to see you. I'm so excited today guys. I'm showing you where I grew up right here under Roosevelt Station in Little Manila guys.
So you grew up in this area as a child?
Yes, I used to walk here from 58th and Broadway where my Lola lives, and we would walk here every single day to pick up Iwan, crispy pata, barbecue pork.
I know that this area is fighting for the legal representation to be called Little Manila right now, right?
Out in LA, you have historic Filipino town, and given that, I definitely believe that this street right here, given the history and the culture with all the Filipino immigrants, definitely deserves a designation as Little Manila.
All right, so you know we covered a lot of Filipino food out in Manhattan, but we had to come to the source, come to the traditional area. We're gonna hit up some spots that you grew up going to. We're gonna hit up some spots that are maybe a little bit newer, but overall, we are about to go on a journey through Little Manila. I will tell you this, every time I'm in Queens, I always see some stuff where I'm like, man, that's pretty interesting. Woodside, Queens, Little Manila. Let's go.
Hey, what's going on everybody? I know we're eating some pork in that video, but I gotta tell you about plant-based pork. Yes, you heard it, and that brings us to our sponsor of today, Omni Foods. They are Asia's #1 leading plant-based meat brand, and they are now making it to the States. They're in Sprouts and Whole Foods nationwide, so click on that link down below to find one. All right, so Omni has a whole diverse product line with a lot of different types of meat, but I'm gonna be showing you 2 quick recipes with the luncheon meat, AKA Spam. You know what it is, Spam over rice and kimchi jjigae. Omni Pork Luncheon is a healthier alternative to Spam as it's rich in protein, provides a lot of calcium, potassium, and dietary fiber with 0 milligrams of cholesterol. There's 50% less sodium and no added nitrates. All Omni Food products are non-GMO certified. I'm just so happy this Hong Kong brand is now being sold in a ton of stores here. I mean, look at it. It looks and cooks just like Spam. I cannot wait to try the other products. Wow, it's actually meatier than Spam. It tastes almost like a mixture between beef and Spam, and it's a lot less salty. Listen, I know Spam is good, but Omni Luncheon Pork is coming through with the flavor. It's more healthy, less sodium, and it still gives you that same vibe. So I'm telling you, you've got to check it out at your Sprouts and Whole Foods. It's worth a shot if you know you're looking for a plant-based alternative.
All right, you guys, we've arrived here at Iwan, and your name is Jackie, right?
Yes,
and,
I am.
And you're the daughter of the owner here? Can you tell us about this spot?
Well, my parents started this 27 years ago, and we just started with really like the pork and the chicken barbecue. I'm sure you know that. It became so popular really quickly that we've expanded the menu and actually expanded the place about 2 times.
I know definitely his mom and his Lola.
Wow, so you remember Ryan when he was a kid?
Oh yeah, you're a handsome kid. Your mom,
This gigantic platter has arrived on a banana leaf here at Iwan.
Yeah, so at Iwan, they brought out the big guns for us. I mean, we got the staples here. We have the crispy pata, we have the barbecue pork, the barbecue chicken, the garlic rice, the pancit, the kare-kare with the bagaong. The crispy pata here is my Lolo's favorite crispy pata. I used to come here all the time to have it with him. And if you guys didn't know, crispy pata is fried pork knuckles. Oh my God.
Any type of pork knuckle, man.
Barbecue chicken.
Oh man.
Yo, I love that char. That's really strong. That's some of the better barbecue chicken I've had in a while, bro.
It has like this nice little sweet flavor, and then the charcoal really comes out.
Barbecue pork.
My grandma would come to Ihawan and would come back with a stack of like 20 of these because my cousins and I all grew up in one house and we would all clamor for the barbecue pork skewers. I'm telling you, this is like the best Filipino barbecue you can have.
This is good.
Shanghai lumpia. You hear that, Chris?
That is one of the best lumpia I ever had.
This is my favorite lumpia. I'm telling you guys, like when it comes to Filipino food, you have to come to Ihawan.
Yo, Ryan, so when we're talking about the region of Pampangas, it actually sounds like, now that I realize it, a lot of the restaurant owners are from Pampangas.
So Pampangas is known for the best food in the Philippines. And so when you look at restaurants, you know, out here in Woodside or in LA or wherever you are, the majority of them, at least the good ones, are going to be from Pampanga.
Pampanga sisig.
The thing I love about sisig, the pig snout, the cheek, the jowl, the best parts of the pig, the fattiest parts, all in one dish.
All right, you guys, we have two really different dishes, the kare kare and then the pancit, right? The pancit has a little bit more of the Chinese influence, but I feel like this is pure, you know, island.
Kare kare, I believe, is one of the only peanut butter dishes, I would say, in Asia. You don't really see that many stews that have peanut butter. And it has oxtail, which is one of those ingredients that really need to cook for a while.
I'm going in, because you know, there's
Wait, guys. You forgot the bago.
Oh, the bagon.
You guys gotta do one thing to really make me happy, and that's try this avocado shake.
You swear by this
I
avocado shake?
swear by it. It is my favorite drink.
Okay, I could see why.
It's addicting, I'm telling you.
The avocado has already been blended with something sweet already, so I thought it was gonna be straight up just raw avocado with that very healthy vibe to it. The avocado's already been desertified.
As far as traditional Filipino restaurants I've been to, this is the best one.
Oh.
Right, I'm so glad we got to come here. Not only is it dear to you, but actually the food lived up to it. What a great start to our journey.
Yeah, man, I'm happy that you guys gave me the opportunity to show this place to you. It means so much to me, and thank you guys.
All right, moving on to our next spot that's right around the corner. It is Christina, and introducing the new spot, we got Carrie B from the Bronx. What's up?
Hey guys, what's good? You know the vibes.
Carrie B, you're from the Bronx originally, but you lived in the Philippines for a number of years, right?
Yeah, so I lived in the Philippines for 6 years. Nursing school, like every other kid that wants to get a better education from dumb cheap.
But the quality of care is the same, right? If you
The
would have.
quality of care is top notch. If you've been in any hospital, Grey's Anatomy don't count. There's mad Filipinos in the hospital.
That was not authentic representation of a nursing staff in Grey's Anatomy.
Nah, it was not. Ganda umaga, marunong po ako mag-Tagalog, you know, bring me to your titas, mommies, whoever.
All right, yo, we gotta get into Christina because Brian, I heard that they have some really unique looking dishes, right?
Yo, so Christina is really famous for this gigantic calamari that like hangs from this like little skewer thing. I'm so excited to try it. I love squid. I don't know about you guys, but
It kind of looks like something out of a movie, right?
yeah, it kind of looks like this little alien looking thing.
Well, let's check it out, man. We gotta check it out. Christina.
It's more like bar music and a bit of dancing. We do a lot of Filipino kind of songs here now. So during the nighttime, we're going to have fun, enjoy, like, you know. And also we serve the local Filipino beers. So basically, you'll feel like you're in the Philippines.
Oh, you got Red Horse?
We have a Red Horse.
Okay, all right, guys.
Are we going out in the Philippines
Yo,
tonight, guys?
tonight, we're going out in Manila.
Yeah,
I guess
We outside! We outside!
I guess if we're at a nightlife place, we gotta sing a karaoke song.
Still some conversations, some scared.
I need my beer.
Glasses shining, a sweet moment, unforgettable. You twist and fit the moment I'm in. Sunday morning, I never wanna leave.
Guys, we're at our number 2 spot. What are we looking at?
Yo, so we got the calamari gigante here. It is like nothing I've ever seen before. It's almost like an alien predator type thing meets KFC.
This is like the real Squid Game.
This is the real Squid Game
This
right
is the
here.
real Squid Game
Yo,
right here.
tell me that doesn't look like KFC breading though, real quick.
It does, dude. It was some of the tentacles were falling off, and I was just like, yo,
That's
this is
not
like
real, bro.
this is like crazy.
So what I think is cool about Christina is that it's trying to recreate like Filipino nightlife, right? Like the stuff that you would see in Manila.
Yeah.
Gigantic calamari.
This is Filipino bar food at its finest,
You
guys.
gotta dip that shit in vinegar.
The breading on this is so crispy. It's so fried, and the vinegar complements it perfectly. It helps cut through that fattiness, that like real richness of the fry.
So, Perry, you're familiar going to like these Filipino like bar spots, right?
So like back in the day when I was going to nursing school, we used to go to this spot called Central. It's not really low key because it's mad packed and there's like picnic tables everywhere and everybody drinks, but everybody gets like seasick, things like that. So it's more like this is like bar drinking food, something you can like pika pika. That's what we call it. You eat with your hands. So everything's like pika pika. You pick up, you eat with your hands. Like that, I would eat with my hands. The squid, I would eat with my hands.
Pika Pika like Pikachu.
Yeah, but not to be confused with Pikachu.
You guys got to get down on the cheese muscles.
Oh my
That's really
god.
good.
Do you know what's
Pass
different?
me the cheese
You know what's
muscles,
different?
bro.
They use cheddar cheese, but it's sharp cheddar.
Dude, the cheese
Whoa,
is so perfect with it. You gotta have a nice sharp cheese to kind of stand up to the flavor of like the muscle.
Okay, we are here with Filipino bar food expert Carrie. What are we looking at? Because you were insistent that we get the garlic rice or white rice with this dish.
So honestly, what you gotta do is you gotta take this and you gotta smother all that sauce with your rice. Take a little bit of shrimpies, you know what I'm saying?
And this is shrimp with salted egg yolk, right?
Yes, so all of it, it's like sweet, savory, and creamy.
You were saying that this dish to you sort of like embodies the whole Filipino flavor palette.
You know what? Every Filipino dish, I feel like is very distinct, but they all have to carry like a lot of flavor, like things like that. Like you have to, because the rice, if the rice is boring, this is how you make it exciting. Your entree, you gotta make it exciting with this. Like everything gotta have sauce. You gotta have sauce, and that's like to soak up. I don't know how to say it. It's like you soak up the rice and things like that.
With the sauce.
With the sauce.
Okay.
Juice is temporary. Sauce is forever.
All right, you guys. This is the salted egg yolk shrimp.
Wait, that shit is good.
They do it really good here, and you get that like coconut flavor with the salted egg yolk. It's a nice like flavor balance.
Wow.
Oh man.
You know it's good when you want to eat the shell.
All right, you guys. This spot has a lot of new desserts, traditional, but I think the presentation is like
A little
fusion.
little new. I wouldn't say fusion, but a little new age. Right here, we have my favorite Filipino dessert. We have turon, which is plantains and sometimes jackfruit wrapped in an egg wrapper and then fried. We got the biko, right?
Kind of looks like a toffee pudding.
So
from
they
Britain.
actually make it in the banana leaves, like the rice, the sticky rice, and then they have like brown sugar, things like that. And I guess they put it on a sizzling plate just to keep the hotness with the ice cream. That's I've never seen this before.
They do the turon really nice here. The wrapper is actually super thin, so a lot of what you get is just the plantain. It's so good.
Yo, this kind of it does taste a little bit Spanish with the plantain. It's essentially like a Madoros inside of an egg roll wrapper with ice cream on top. It's actually really, really good.
Oh, that might be one of the best things I ate today. Bring the biko.
Bring it back.
David, don't get hit with the pico.
Oh, you got a Biko charge. That's what you're trying to say?
I got a Biko
No, everybody was like, what?
I caught the federal biko.
Sorry.
I was like, wait, what's going on?
All right, you guys, we're wrapping it up. We just had like the ultra traditional food where there was a lot of like grandmothers there at Iwan. Then we came here. It was lit like Manila 2021. Where are we off to next?
We're about to hit the Philam market and see what little goodies we can procure.
All right, so the next spot we got to go to, I heard that you guys just told me it's like the Filipino market. In fact, it's called Philam.
So literally, I've been going to this spot since I was like basically born. If you're from New York and you're Filipino and you first came over here, then you know this is the spot to go get all your shit.
So
They
you
got
guys
it over
probably
here.
ran into each other as kids here, but you guys just didn't know each other.
I'm 94.
I'm 93.
Wow, y'all about the
You guys
same
probably
age.
saw each other.
And you're both mixed Filipino. You're half Irish, half Filipino. You're half Bronx, half
You
Filipino.
already know the vibes. We outside.
All right, yo, John came through, man.
Yo, what's up, New York City? Let's fucking go! Say the Philippines come through, Manila all day, baby.
John, what do you know about Philam Market here on the corner in Woodside?
So Philam has been here for many, many decades, even before I was here in New York, if anything. I'm originally from the Philippines, came out too. I'm pushing that old age, but say it's been here roughly about 4 to 5 decades, thinking through. Pretty much this is the staple for people to come and get their Filipino needs, their food. If you wanted to wire money, you could either wire here across you from the Filipino bank or even here itself. So pretty much mom and pops all grew from here itself. If you grew up in New York and see Woodside for what it is, pretty much it attains as a real Filipino culture and value starting here.
All right, guys, we are inside Philam Market right now. What are we looking at?
So if you go into Philam Market when you were a kid, you're gonna look to the left because they got all the chips here. This is all your little.
This is designed for the
snacks.
children.
The prawn crackers right here. You got the cracklings. Like,
Nah, I gotta see. Where's the piatos?
oh,
Where's the
those were
piatos?
fire
You
growing
gotta
up.
have these. Gotta have the chippy right here.
I used to put these on my fingers like they were rings.
Yeah, and then you just bite them.
You bite them up. All right, so right here we have the bakery section. You have ensaimada, you have pandesal.
Yo, I remember eating these at Chris Cobb's house all the time. I think I might have to get one of these.
This was my favorite pandesal growing up. You take this, you warm it up a little bit, put a little butter. Oh man, it is heaven.
So Christmas in like the Philippines, they call it the Burr month. So once it hits September, November, October, December, all that shit, all the Burr months, that's when we start coming out with these paroles. So because it starts getting cold, so they be like Burr.
If you've ever been to a Filipino's house, you'll see this bottle everywhere in their house. Suka, vinegar. This specific brand, you put it on everything.
This is the OG walis or the OG weapon that your mom used to beat you with.
Oh,
like,
that's the one that all the comedians always talk about?
Yup, this is the one. This is the one.
Is this like a broom or what is this?
It's a broom. It's made out of bamboo, shredded bamboo.
But
and
as you guys know, if you've ever been hit with bamboo, that shit, it snaps, it hurts. This is not fun to get hit by.
But it gets in all the crevices.
So, this is my Lolo's favorite snack. This is the Tito al Chicharrones. You take this, you put in a little bit of suka. It is delectable, guys. You gotta try this.
All right, you guys. I got the ube and samara. You got Andrew these chashu baos, right? The Filipino siu baos.
Xiao Pao's with asado.
And then we got the ube butter crackers, right?
Dried mango.
Well, you said #2 exporter in the world, right?
These are literally my favorite things, my favorite desserts.
Hindi ko alam anong sasabihin ko, pero marunong ako mag-Tagalog. Akala nila lahat, Americano lang ako. But, I mean, I'm both. My father speaks Tagalog growing up, you know. And that's all you know. He didn't know English coming over here. And I spoke to him in both languages.
Jojo, you go off on some Tagalog.
Konti lang, you know what I'm saying? It's got from my Philippines out here. So all the Filipinos out there, come lang dito, support the Filipino. Of course, it's what it is. They want to see what balut is.
Balut makes you hard, man.
Yeah.
I need the balut.
Just one, you're not gonna get hard.
Two balut.
Just one, you won't get hard.
Oh, bam! You went with the knuckles.
There we go.
Snap.
Ready?
You went too much. Juice. Add some juice in there.
Whoa!
Baby.
Hit him up. Hit me up.
Oh, get in there, boy.
Wow!
It's starting to wrap up, but we got like 1 or 2 more spots, man. Where's the next one?
Next one, we're going to Purple Dough. Let's go, baby.
All right, you guys. We're at Purple Dough. We're with
Mark, welcome to Purple Dough. We're a Filipino-American bakery.
What are your most famous dishes?
Well, it's the ube leche pan. You guys can come in and check it out. It's a half fun, half cake kind of thing.
All right, you guys. Purple Dough. Mark, please break down for us what we're looking at.
We have the ube cupcake here, our signature item, the ube leche pan. It's a half leche pan half cake. And we got our cake donuts here. It's a cake-based donut, not a dough donut. And we have the coconut pandan, the ube obviously with the toasted rice, we're called pinipe, and the calamansi, which is a Filipino lemon lime.
The calamansi cake donut.
Okay, you guys.
Calamansi cake donut.
Calamansi donut. Guys, if you didn't know, calamansi is a fruit native to the Philippines or Southeast Asia. It's kind of like a lime, lemon mix.
Right?
It's very small and it's like super, super tart.
Last spot on this little Manila crawl. We actually went outside a little bit of Woodside. We are right inside of Sunnyside, which is right next to Woodside, and we're outside of Tito Radz.
Tito Radz is known to do an elevated traditional Filipino food. They have really good sinigang. It's really known for.
We got the really good Bicol Express, kare-kare, laing, like things like that. Like things like the ukoy, tokwat at baboy, things like that that you'll see that we're gonna be trying inside. Some braised pork with soy sauce, you know, just a real mixture, melting pot of like Asian food all together. It's gonna be right here at Tito Radz.
I hear a lot of people talk about this spot, so let's go in.
All right, guys. So this is the first dish at our new spot, Tito Radz. It was established in 2006. This dish is called ukoy. Ukoy is like a fried assortment of vegetables, kind of like sweet potato, cassava, mung, and it's in a rice batter, and it gets super, super crispy. And then you put like a version of suka on it. Key to this too, it also has small shrimp in it.
Ukoy. Take a look at what we got here. There's sprouts inside. Usually, I've never had deep fried bean sprouts.
It's a perfect drinking food. Like you get that nice salty, crunchy, vinegary, and it washes down really nice with a red horse.
All right, you guys, all the dishes have arrived here at Tito Radz. This is like the new hot spot. All the Filipino foodies talk about it. That's what are we looking at?
We have sinigang, baboy over here. We have Bicol Express goat, kind of like caldereta, as well as a jackfruit, shrimp, kind of laing.
That's laing.
So this spot is gonna be what, a little bit more like higher end, higher quality, or trying to be like a little bit fancier?
I think this spot is just more well known. Everybody comes here to bring like their family friends to come over here because the food is so good
But
here.
we're not in Filipino town anymore. We kind of went like 1 mile and then we reached here. So this is outside of the immediate Little Manila.
And it kind of goes to show, like, even though we're a mile out from Little Manila, the kitchen was slammed with orders. Not just people sitting in here, but people ordering. So
Like,
that's how you know this
things
place
like that,
is
yeah.
legit.
So I like to dump my rice actually inside the soup because it just.
You don't do that too. All right.
You dump it, you get a little bit of everything, you cut it up, get the pork,
Okay.
you get just all the mixtures and just eat it.
Sinigang here at Tito Radz.
Oh man, the tamarind comes out really nicely in the sinigang.
So sour.
The meat's super tender, and then the vegetables are also really well cooked.
A rainy day and it's cold, you get some sinigang. Alright, so this is Bicol Express. It comes from Bicol, obviously.
Bicol's
And,
a city.
I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I believe it's a part of the Philippines.
And then over here we've got a goat curry. Almost, Andrew, this looks like it could be from a number of cultures. Vietnam, Jamaica.
Yo, just want to say, like, I've had a lot of Filipino food. I've never had the spicy goat dish, okay? It's got like potatoes in it. It has your sauce. It has kind of like your deep, dark spiciness.
This is a deep cut.
Bicol Express.
Spicy goat. Those goat pieces were so big and juicy. Man, that was high quality, man. I'm telling you, that was really good. So our last two dishes here at Tito Radz is we have a soy sauce braised adobo pork. Okay, and then we have this creamy jackfruit lating.
My stomach is so full right now. The one thing about Filipino restaurants, they give you quite the portion.
All right, you guys, that brings us to the very end of our first Woodside Little Manila crawl. Man, it was such a dope experience, very unique. What were you guys' major takeaways?
This episode kind of means a lot to me. I grew up here in Woodside, and it really brought me back to childhood just to have all these little bites from all these places that I've been as a child. The crazy thing is, it tastes just as good as when I was a little kid, if not better.
Basically, all I gotta say is like, because like I was born and raised in the Bronx, like coming to Queens was like a trip for us as a family. Like every Sunday we would go like to Crystal's OG Filipino spot in Woodside or Iwan, Kabayan, like things like that. I just like coming to Queens in general because I could get my favorite like Filipino snacks, food.
Hey, I think if you do everything that we did in the video or even half of the things, it makes the trip out of Queens super worth it, even if you don't live in the area. But I gotta say, the food is all very fairly priced. I mean, we're in Queens, no frills, they keep it real, it's very cheap, it's very affordable, and it's very authentic. And that's
frills.
what I loved about Woodside, Queens.
No frills, keep it real, Iwan Grill.
I'm fucking yeah, what's good? You know the vibes. Like, subscribe, comment down below what you think was your favorite spot. If I fucked up, if they fucked up, tell us if we fucked up on some shit. Let us know, because we weren't 100, but you know, we're gonna keep it 100. Let us know.
All right, you guys. Hey, you guys, this was a very fun episode of Fun Bros Food. Huge shout out to everybody. Follow their social down below. Benson, always thank you. Appreciate it, man. Till next time, we out. Peace.
Malot makes you hard, man.
You already know the vibes. We outside. We outside. We outside.
Yo, what's up, New York City? Let's fucking go.